Hey guys. Okay, let's see who gets on here first. It's always a competition. Come on, Danielle and Joy, don't let me down. Oh, you're first, honey. Bam. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Aunt Donna. I so much love that you're on here every week. God, Danielle is still not on, Joey. Danielle, you're slipping. Hey, Angie. Happy to see you on here. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. While we're waiting for people to come on, I want you guys to take notice. The pictures are up. If you remember, if you're on here last week, there was only one picture up. So Joey felt so bad after my hash out with Heather Live that he hung up the next two pictures the very next day. So now I have 3 pictures behind me. I am excited about this week's topic, and I've already been talking about it so much in all my other lives, self-awareness, and I do believe it's the gateway to change. It has certainly changed my life in a very big way. I've had a very busy couple days. I've been in Memphis. I drove up to Memphis to Bartlett yesterday, which is where my other studio is, and I spent the night there, was working last night, and then worked there all day today and drove back and got home around 5 o'clock tonight. So it's been a lot, but and so I was I was really exhausted earlier, about an hour ago actually. And I said, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna loosen up. I'm gonna move my body. And I said, I'm gonna put on some music that really spoke to me. And it's crazy how much music will change your mood. I mean, as soon as the music came on and I knew the song and I started singing, and I guess your endorphin, your dopamine starts moving, and it completely changed my mood. It's incredible how powerful something like that can be. It can make all the difference. And last Thursday, I think I posted, Carmen, I think you jumped on. It was the 3 M's, and it was music, meditation, and moving your body. I think moving. And it's when we're in this funk, or we're tired, or we're stressed, or we're feeling anxiety, we need to do one or all of those. Put on some great music that makes you get excited, that changes your mood. Take a minute to breathe, which is meditation. It's really breathing, big, deep breaths, or move your body, go exercise, or just get up and do jumping jacks, or something that gets your heart rate going. Those 3 things can completely alter how you're feeling. It has mine multiple times, and it just happened again about 30 minutes ago. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you. And so let's jump in. And you might have heard me say before, like if I hear something 3 times, I feel like there's a reason for I'm hearing it 3 times. And the 3rd time I hear it, I'm like, all right, time to act on this. And I've been talking about self-awareness from the very, very beginning of my lives. But it's the past week I've heard it. I listened to a Rachel Hollis podcast, and she was talking about it. Then in the past week, someone I was talking to brought up self-awareness again, and just the impact it was having in our lives, in her life. And then on the way back from Memphis, I listened to a Tony Robbins podcast, and he started talking about self-awareness. And hi, Katie. Hi, Christy. Hi, Beth and Dwayne. Dwayne, I love that you're always on here. Hang on, let me catch up with my peeps. Hey, Heather. I heard it. So when I heard it from Tony, I was already going to talk about it. But when I heard Tony mention it again, I was like, okay, I hear you. I feel like that happens to me a lot in my life. If you pay attention, something will come up over and over again. And I believe it's happening for a reason. So let's talk about self-awareness. Something I'm very, very passionate about. Like I said, it has changed my life in a really, really big way. And I believe that without self-awareness, you will never really find peace and experience true joy in your life. And I'm going to talk to you and show you how it's really impacted my life, and give you examples of that. There's multiple facets to self-awareness. One is like knowing how your past has influenced your present relationships, your present situations and behaviors, and how you respond and react to things. You're being aware of things in your past, and those triggers will help you manage them today in your current experiences and situations, right? The other part of self-awareness is really talking about your future, your present, and how it impacts your future. Being aware of your intentions, setting intentions, what you want out of your life, what you want out of your day, what do you want out of your week. So you have to be self-aware of what you even want to begin with, let alone setting those goals, which we talked about last week. So to me, there's multiple facets. And I've really worked hard on both for many, many, many years. And it's an ongoing process. I mean, you have to always be doing things to understand yourself so that you know how it's impacting your future. And I'm going to give you some examples of some things recently with Joey, and how me being aware of why things are triggering me has had a direct positive impact on my relationship with Joey. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for being on. Hi, Jenny. So like I said before, I honestly believe self-awareness is the gate to change. You have to, and listen, you guys, it's often uncomfortable, and our brain doesn't like that. So we will fight that. We'll fight against it because we don't even, often it's not even conscious. We're doing it subconsciously because our brain's saying that's painful, that's fear, that's hurtful, don't go there. So that's why you have to be so intentional, because it's not natural for us to go somewhere that's uncomfortable, that causes us to feel bad. So it's not easy, but it's absolutely necessary to have the life you want. So to self-reflect, to have self-discovery, you have to be willing to be very honest with yourself and very vulnerable. You have to admit when you've screwed up. You have to go to places that were painful, maybe even in your childhood. And I am not someone that's an advocate. I know you've heard me say many, many times that I'm not an advocate of wallowing in our past and letting that be our story. And I certainly have, like many of you, a past that could be my story. That's not who I am. That's not my identity. But for me to go back and reflect and understand the emotions that I felt back then, it's interesting when something will happen today in a situation, and that emotion is that emotion of something that happened to me when I was a little girl. And I'm aware of it now, so I'm like, oh my God, I know where that's coming from. And for example, my ex-husband, when everything happened to us, that obviously was very tragic. I would say we need to talk about it. We need to talk about some things that our marriage was also falling apart, and he would get very irritated and say very, very hurtful things, and he would always regret them. He would almost always be like, I am so sorry, I'm not proud of that man. That's not the man I want to be. And then it would happen